All right, here we are on a beautiful Lake Havasu City morning. Kind of a Chamber of Commerce kind of day. You've heard me say that before, but that's when the weather's perfect. Anyway, beautiful 32 Ford Roadster. We're going to walk around and tell you what we know like we always do. This particular car was built by a gentleman here in Havasu, and he assembles a lot of the stuff himself, but the major parts of the job he relies on others and pros to do. Very meticulous, almost to the obsessive point. Beautiful Brookville steel body, Deuce factory chassis. I'll walk up here and show you. It's also a Calvent Deuce body, Brookville steel body. You can get these with or without, and it's always nice for authentic style and feel. It has the Sid Shavers bop top on it. Nice peep mirrors both sides. But the body, paint, and finish and the overall assembly on this entire car is extremely nice. If you're looking for a all steel Roadster that's high quality, this one will do it. Actually, the body itself was fitted. He took it all the way to SoCal and had the body fitted by Jimmy Shine at SoCal Speed Shop. So the entire body was fitted to the Deuce factory chassis by a pro. And it's really hard to get all the hood and everything fitted right. They fitted everything on the car. The cowl, the way the hood fits here, the way it fits in the front, all the way down to the corners here. You can see the nice little reflections in the side of the hood here. Has Super Bell dropped axle and the hidden disc brakes on it. Those are real wheels in the front, kidney bean wheels with simulated knockoffs. The rears are ET. They're very similar kidney bean style. It gives it kind of a nice little hot rod kind of feel and look. 4-bar front end here. Deuce factory chassis are very high-end or nice chassis. Chrome suspension or polished stainless components on it. You'll see I have the marker lights on. It has the turn signals and run lights hidden in the front spreader bar there. I'll step back and let you take a look. Underneath the hood here is a 350 V8. Hang on to the video. We always cover that. It'll be coming up next here. We'll cover the engine for you, all the detail under the hood. So it's a 350 Chevy V8, mild cam. It has a turbo 350 automatic transmission. Ford 9-inch 3 1/4 ratio, so it's got good highway legs. This thing drives just fine down the road at any speed you really want to go, and it still has pep around town. VF Goodrich radial tires on it. It's got the big headlights on it, which are cool. Again, look at the reflections on the side here. Dual lamps. See the front suspension here. We're actually going to have it up on the lift here for you, but this is all Brookville steel stuff. The nose, the front end pieces. It is an 18 VIN car. We'll cover the VIN there for you. So 32 Roadster, 18 VIN. Sid Shavers bop top. These things are really light. They're actually collapsible, but guys never take them apart. If you're at a hotel or something like that, you just take it off, you carry it up to the hotel room, lay it on a bed, and go do the show. But they come off, they're super light, is the point. Door jamb to door jamb, very nice. Like I said, the gentleman that built it, Don, it's about, he's just detail oriented. It's all about detail. You'll see the hardware that was used in the door jambs here. German square weave carpet. Up underneath the dash here is fitted really nice too. It's got a nice little hidden panel here. It does have a hot rod heater in it, or a heater in it up high there. So it's nice to have a Roadster with a heater. I know the light's coming back at us a little bit here. Nice little winged gauge set on the dash. The interior is done by Howard's Fabricating here in Lake Havasu. Really nice interior, award-winning upholsterer guy. The seat itself is real leather. Has an emergency brake. It has a low car shifter. Those are all low car pedals and stuff like that. It has a tilt steering column. We'll go around to the driver's side in just a minute. But again, door jamb to door jamb. This body was fit by SoCal, so just as you would expect, you can hear the steel there, number one, but number two, just shuts with my finger. Both doors are that way. Again, 4-bar front end, rear end. Ford 9-inch. These are the ET wheels. It has BF Goodrich Silvertown radials on it, front and rear. Yeah, I like that small window in the back there. That's just a cool feel and look. This is a trunk model, so the handle's down low here. Man, I said it was a pretty day. It's beautiful this morning. Has LED taillights on the back here. I like these new Arizona Route 66 plates. See the LEDs. Chrome spreader bar in the rear here. Standard style fuel tank. Don does a very nice job. I like doing cars that are done like this. Cars you can drive, run cool as a cucumber. The design's right. He knows the tricks to get them right. Show you up in here. I've literally stared at this car for the last half an hour, 45 minutes looking for a flaw, but it's got about 6,600 miles on it. But the body and paint is just beautiful. Really couldn't pick it for anything. If I did, I'd be being silly. Open the driver's door here. Nice little door straps on this thing too. Again, all the latches and the hardware is very nice on it. Building a car like this is definitely not a cheap date, and he spent the money doing it right. The roof line there, tilt steering column on it. Carpet's fitted with little snaps here, so you can. It's got jute sound insulation underneath the carpet. Again, up underneath the dash here, we've got the headlights out. We're going to push them back in because we showed you they were LEDs. Keys right here where you start it. Again, hot rod heater or heater in it. Nice little billet 3-spoke steering wheel. Love these odometer gauges. The black white lettering face are really nice. 6649 miles of at time of inspection here, and those are the miles on the build. So again, a hot rod you can drive. Windshield will tip out. We're going to fire it up so we can talk about some things on it. I don't even need to touch the gas on this one. Gentleman that owns it's a prior mechanic by trade, or really understands these cars. Neat things, fuel line things, some other stuff he's done that are sweet. Works perfectly. Half tank of fuel. Volts, 14 volts at idle here. Tachometer, it's idling pretty low, 6,700. 150 temp. He said it never goes over 180, even on the hottest of day. Oil pressure just over 50 at 55 pounds or so. I love this, the way the gauge insert here is in the dash. This winged feel is really neat. Kind of goes along with the theme, with a deuce. All right, we're gonna walk out, get out, and let you, not walk out, let you hear it run. We'll actually start it up during the engine part too, and let you hear it again. Very nice. Hey, hang on to the end of the video. We're gonna have it up on a lift at the end. Go to spudsgarage.com. Have a great day. All right, let's get underneath the hood. Like always, I really enjoy this part of the video. This is a really nice little car. It's very meticulously taken and built and assembled, almost to the obsessive detail, and we talked about that on the walk around. Underneath the hood here is a 350 Chevy V8. It's a 72 truck engine, so it'd be a 4-bolt main. It's very clean and nicely detailed. There's quite a few little key features that I like about it. Number one would be the, I wish more guys would do this. It's got the high mount water pump on it, which allows you to center the fan at the radiator. And this particular car runs at 180 no matter what day, and we're in Arizona, and it's runs cool as a cucumber with a standard mechanical fan. It has Sanderson short tube block hugger ceramic coated headers on it. custom made exhaust, you see that. The VIN is right here on the frame, 18 VIN. We'll have all picture of that posted at Spud's Garage. It has an MSD distributor with an MSD blaster coil. Has a 750 CFM carburetor on it. It has a wind intake manifold, polished aluminum. Wire separators are nice. Everything's just nice and tidy. The firewall's beautiful. You'll see all the low carb braided lines, or the braided cables here. We're going to go over to the other side and share some more chrome high amp one wire alternator. Excuse me, that's not a one wire. It's got a sensor here for the regulator. So Delco. Go over the other side. I like the chrome valve covers. This car is just done simple, subtle, and right. Tranny's a turbo 350. The rear end is a 9-inch with a 325 ratio. We're actually going to have this car up on a lift here. Coolant recovery tank is just bitching up here. I have not seen anybody do that. It's up high on the core support rails there. Polished aluminum. We've got a rag in between the hoods. Typically you wouldn't raise them like this, but allows me to do a full walk around on the video. We'll actually shut one hood side and fire it up here for you in a minute. Over on this side here, you'll notice the lines here. It's nice to have a heater in a Roadster. So it's got a heater in it. It has a mechanical fuel pump. Now what the owner's done is he's done the braided Teflon lines front to back. With today's fuels, I'll get that out this morning. It has a tendency to deteriorate the rubber hoses, and a lot of folks don't go to this kind of detail. So front to rear, we'll have this again up on a lift for you. It has a mini high torque starter on it. Anyway, at this stage, we're really thinking you get the idea. Definitely hang on to the end of the video. Just a minute, we'll fire this girl up for you. Go to spudsgarage.com. Talk to you soon. Okay, I'm going to fire it up like we talked about. We just did the engine video, but we're going to still do that. I really want you to hear the sound of this car. It's just beautiful. One twist of the key. By the way, look at the quality of that door jamb there. We'll go to the back and let you hear it run here. Friggin' sweet. Go to the back, let you hear it run. Make sure you hang on to the end of the video because we're going to get this car up on a lift. Alright, there you go. Alright, we're going to take a look at the trunk here. Very nice, nicely laid out. Howard does a nice job. We talked about Howard Fabricating doing the interior and then the walk around. Same design, same lines, simple, clean. Matches the interior. German square weave carpet. The finish back here is really nice all the way through on this Brookville body. Steel, baby. Anyway, hang on to the end of the video. Go to spudsgarage.com. Talk to you soon. Alright, Dale's taking it back to his garage. It definitely could be going to your garage. Thanks for coming to Spud's Garage. You've been looking for that just right, really nice steel Roadster. Make sure you call me. Never any pressure. Have a great day. Going up. All right, let's take a look at the undercarriage here. When I did the walk around, and did this photo shoot out there, I knew this was a very nice car because I knew who built it. So this video I'm taking after I'd done the full photo set on the car and prior portions of this video. This is a really nicely done car. Got it up on the lift here, study it. Well put together, the kind of car you can trust is what I would call this car. Get up here and we're going to show you a little bit more as I stand there and talk. Deuce factory chassis, which is really nice. They're a triangulated 4-bar rear suspension with coilovers. Has coilovers in the back. It has Ford drum brakes in the rear. Those are probably 9 or 10 inch. It has all the polished stainless, polished hardware here, either chrome plated. The rear end itself is a 9-inch 325 ratio. It's been powder coated, so this housing is a high glass powder coating, so nothing's going to peel or come off it. He's used all high grade aircraft style or nylox here. Go up here, all the lines, he's went through all the lines, but the brakes here are all braided stainless. All those components are not cheap, put it that way. Everything's laid out with nice, they put little pockets here so you can run the emergency brake cables. Fuel filters here. The owners went to the point of replacing all the flex type fuel lines with Teflon braided lines so that fuel doesn't affect them. The exhaust here is all stainless factory mufflers. This is all custom built exhaust that's fitted perfectly to the car. He's used the correct castle nuts here on all the exhaust components. So somebody spends some time and doing the right things here. Look at this trans cooler here. You really can't even see it's a trans cooler. It's got a nice little scoop on it here that brings air in when you're driving the car. And again, all these lines are all custom bent. You can see the emergency brake cables where they come together there with those red connectors. Fuel filter right here. These Deuce Factory chassis, this is a dropout section so you can get the tranny out. Turbo 350, so with 3¼ inch 9-inch rear end with a turbo 350, this thing's perfect for driving around the road and still has just enough pep around town. Horns mounted down low here. Dual reservoir master cylinder here. It has, they built a nice little mount here. This is the speed sensor for the speedometer. They use grade 8 bolts on the tranny mount. Just little details and stuff like that you look at. The bell housing here, the bell housing cover, the inspection plates nicely finished. It has a Super Bell dropped axle in it, all polished stainless and plated front suspension components, a Vega gearbox in it, steering box. So Vega cross steer, pretty traditional that way. 4-bar, which is a better ride than a hairpin, in my opinion. And there we have the Super Bell hidden disc brakes in the front with the polished calipers and the polished backing plates. You'll see how the brake lines come together here in a nice junction block. If I can get up there. Again, braided stainless lines. A little turnaround here. Get you up on the front suspension here. Chrome Pro shocks in the up front. Big headlamps. Again, a polished plated front suspension. Go back here. One of the things I didn't comment on, you notice the floor pans are just as shiny as the top of the car. If you tried to build this car, you'd come nowhere, not be able to even come close to what you'd pay for a car like this. And it's had all the, it's been driven, it's been tested, it's ready to go. Anyway, you're probably done listening to me. Go to spudsgarage.com. Make sure you hang on. Might have a little drive away clip here for you. You get the idea, like I always say. Have a great day.